Next on BGSU Brain Game, Patrick Henry versus Seneca East. You better get ready for a brain battle beyond belief. Only one team can leave victorious. Who's it going to be? Only one way to find out. BGSU's Brain Game starts right now. And welcome to BGSU Brain Game, Patrick Henry versus Seneca East. Let's meet our teams. Starting off with Seneca East, tell us who you are.
I'm Rainer Bryant, I'm a junior. To my left is Bryson Lance, he is also a junior. And to my right is Nate Beagle, and once again, a junior.
All right, and who are you coached by?
Mr. Heel.
All right, welcome to Seneca East. Patrick Henry, tell us who you are.
I'm Addison Kirkland, a senior. To my left is Andrew Baden, a senior. To my right is Brenton Reddick, a junior, and we are coached by Mrs. Baden-Hopp.
All right, welcome to both of our teams. Our first round is our toss-up round. All questions in this round are worth 10 points. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer, so you can play a little bit looser on your buzzers and have some fun in this round. You may confer before buzzing in, and you can steal a question in this round. Seneca East, Patrick Henry, are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. What name was given to the medieval chemical science that sought to transmute base metals into gold? That would be Seneca East. Nate?
Alchemy.
Alchemy is correct. Commonly found in Asian countries, what type of building is composed of tiered towers with many levels? That would be Seneca East. Bryson?
Pyramids.
Will we accept that? We will not accept that. Patrick Henry, a chance to steal. Time. Pagoda is what we specifically needed there, a pagoda. In the sentence, would you write an outline of your report? What is the direct object? That would be Seneca East. Bryson?
Outline.
Outline. Correct. To what biological order do beaver belong? That would be Seneca East. Bryson?
Amphibians.
Incorrect. Patrick Henry, chance to steal. That would be Addison.
Mammals.
Incorrect. They're rodents. Nasty rodents. What is the process by, I shouldn't say that about rodents, I'm sorry. What is the process by which sound waves are experienced? That would be Seneca East.
Hearing.
Rainer?
Hearing.
Hearing is correct. This art form is accomplished by cutting or etching the surface of metal with acids, or that would be Patrick Henry. Addison?
Engraving.
Engraving, correct. Found primarily in men, this projection is formed in the front of the throat by the largest thyroid cartilage in the neck. Give the common name of this. That would be Seneca East. Nate?
The Adam's apple.
The Adam's apple, indeed, what we're looking for there. What types of objects are raced in the French Le Mans? That would be Seneca East. Bryson?
Horses.
Incorrect. Patrick Henry, chance to steal. That would be Addison.
Cars.
Cars. We accept just cars? We will accept just cars. These spacecraft were the original reusable orbiters. Give the general. That would be Patrick Henry. Brenton?
The space shuttle.
Space shuttle is correct. The Atlantis, Discovery, and the Endeavour. In the 16th century, which philosopher created the word utopia to describe a world of harmony and order? That would be Seneca East. Nate?
John Smith.
Incorrect. Patrick Henry, chance to steal. That would be Addison.
Archimedes.
Incorrect. Sir Thomas More is what we needed there. All right, well, that's the end of the toss-up round. A very close competition indeed. Patrick Henry in 30 points and Seneca East currently in the lead with 40 points, but a very close competition indeed. That means you're going to want to stick around because our risk and reward round coming up next. Stay tuned. Welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Patrick Henry 30, Seneca East 40 points. Seneca East, someone new has joined your team. Tell us who's joined the game.
So on my left here, I got David Chappell, and he's a junior.
All right, welcome to David. He is our only new player. Welcome to you, and of course all of our returning players from the last round. Now, this is the risk and reward round. Both teams, you will receive the same 9 questions. They're worth 10 points apiece. No deduction for an incorrect answer, so continue to have some fun with that buzzer. However, the 10th question, it's a little bit trickier. It is our risk and reward question. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments based upon a topic that we give you. A correct answer will give you any bonus points you try to risk. However, a negative answer or an incorrect answer will result in negative points. A non-answer will also result in negative points. But if you don't like the topic, you don't have to take it. You can simply pass on and walk out with 9 questions in your pocket. All right, Seneca East, you are at 40 points, meaning you will be sticking around. Patrick Henry, off you go to isolation. All right, Seneca East, are you ready for your risk and reward round? Starts right now. Here we go. Give the economic term that begins with an A that designates the process of choosing which needs will be satisfied and the quantity of resources that will be used to meet the needs. That would be Nate.
Allocation.
Allocation is correct. Spell coercion. That would be Nate.
C-O-E-R-S-I-O-N.
So close. C-O-E-R-C-I-O-N. Great effort, though. The momentum of an object is directly related to which 2 of its properties? David.
Speed and velocity.
Incorrect. Speed and mass is what we needed there. Speed and mass. True or false? Dallas is the most populous city in Texas. That would be Nate.
False.
False. It is Houston. During what months do the spring and fall equinox occur? Time. March and September is what we were looking for there. What is the past participle version of the irregular verb arise? Time. Arisen. Alaska's Valley of 10,000 Smokes is named for what type of field made up of cracks and fissures through which volcanic gases erupt? That would be David.
Geysers.
Incorrect. Fumaroles is what we needed there. Among Canadian provinces, what has its capital at Regina? That would be Nate.
Yukon.
Incorrect. Saskatchewan, which is just fun to say. Which of the following words is out of place? Aunt, cousin, father, mother, brother. That would be Nate.
Brother.
Incorrect. We look for cousin there. It is a neutral word. Risk and reward. The United States Constitution. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments, or you can pass. Seneca East, what are you thinking? You in or you out?
20.
20 points. They're in for 20 on the United States Constitution. Here we go. Ratified in 1804, this amendment to the United States Constitution superseded a portion of Article 2, Section 1, by outlining a new procedure for selecting the Vice President and President. Name this amendment. It's a non-answer. I'm sorry. We needed the 12th amendment. That's negative 20 points, but good effort. All right, that is the end of the risk and reward round for you. It is now time for you to head off to isolation. All right, let's bring back in Patrick Henry. All right, welcome back, Patrick Henry. Are you ready for your risk and reward round? All right, here we go. Give the economic term that begins with an A and designates the process of choosing which needs will be satisfied and the quantity of resources that will be used to meet the needs. That would be Brenton.
Apportionment.
Excuse me?
Apportionment.
Apportionment. Will we accept that? We will accept that, as well as allocation. Spell coercion. That would be Brenton.
C-O-E-R-C-I-O-N.
Correct. The momentum of an object is directly related to which two of its properties? That would be Andrew.
Mass and acceleration.
Will we accept that? Acceleration, we cannot accept that. Mass and speed, not acceleration. True or false? Dallas is the most populous city in Texas. Brenton.
False.
False. Houston is actually the most populous city. During what months do the spring and fall equinox occur? That would be Brenton.
March and September.
Correct. What is the past participle version of the irregular verb arise? That would be Addison.
Arisen.
Arisen is correct. Alaska's Valley of 10,000 Smokes is named for what type of field made up of cracks and fissures through which volcanic gases erupt? Not in time. Fumaroles is what we needed there. Among Canadian provinces, which has its capital at Regina? That would be Brenton.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan is correct. Which of the following words is out of place? Aunt, cousin, father, mother, brother. Time. Cousin is what we needed there. Risk and reward time. Topic, United States Constitution. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments, or you can pass. Patrick Henry, what do you want to do?
We'll risk 15.
15 points for Patrick Henry on the United States Constitution. Ratified in 1804, this amendment to the U.S. Constitution superseded a portion of Article 2, Section 1 by outlining a new procedure for selecting the Vice President and President. Name this amendment. That will be Brenton.
The 12th Amendment.
It is indeed the 12th Amendment. 15 points for Patrick Henry. That is the end of the risk and reward round for you. It is now time to clear our scores, and let's bring back in Seneca East. Welcome back to Seneca East. Let's see where our teams stand against each other. Seneca East has 40 points. Patrick Henry has 105 points. Well, we're just getting started here, though, folks. It's still anybody's game, because coming up next, where's our category round where things can change very, very quickly. We have questions worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points, but deductions also start, so stay tuned. Welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Seneca East 40, Patrick Henry 105 points. Looks like Seneca East, we have a returning player who has rejoined the team.
Over here on my left, I got Bryson Lance once again.
All right, welcome back to you, Patrick Henry. A new player who has joined the team now.
We have Brennan Yates, a junior.
All right, welcome to our new and, of course, our returning players. This is the category round. The power shifts now to you, our players. There are 6 categories to choose from. Questions worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points. But beware. Oh, yes, beware. Deductions start now. If you go for 20 points, you are risking 20 points. You may confer before buzzing in, and you can steal a question in this round. Speaking of questions, there is a double or nothing question in there. Could be a game changer. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Seneca East, since you are at 40 points, you have the honor and privilege of making the first selection.
We'll do Language of Statistics 10.
Language of Statistics for 10 points. You will be giving the first letter and definition of a statistics term. Your task is to provide the term. The letter is P. The entire group of individuals in a statistical experiment. That would be Seneca East. Rayner.
Participants.
Will we accept participants? We will not. Patrick Henry, chance to steal. That would be Brenton.
Population.
Population was the specific term we needed there. All right, Patrick Henry has taken control.
Can we have Civil War sites and parks for 15?
Civil War sites and parks for 15 points. Identify each national park or historic site related to the Civil War. State that is home to the Abraham Lincoln birthplace. That would be Patrick Henry. Brenton.
Kentucky.
Kentucky is correct. Patrick Henry in control.
We'll stick with Civil War for 20.
Civil War now for 20 points. State that is home to General Grant National Memorial. Patrick Henry. Brenton.
New York.
New York is indeed correct. Patrick Henry in control.
Civil War for 25.
Civil War now for 25 points. State where one can explore Vicksburg National, that would be Patrick Henry. Brenton.
Mississippi.
It is indeed in the state of Mississippi. Patrick Henry in control, putting on some gas.
Civil War for 30.
Civil War now for 30 points. State that is home to Fort Sumter National that would be Patrick Henry. Brenton.
South Carolina.
Indeed, South Carolina. PH in control.
Civil War for 10.
Finishing off the category of Civil War for 10 points. Battle site considered the bloodiest of the war. That would be Patrick Henry. Brenton.
Gettysburg.
Incorrect. Seneca East. Chance to steal. Located in Maryland, by the way. That would be Seneca East. Nate.
Shiloh.
Incorrect. Antietam. Antietam is what we needed there. Patrick Henry in control.
Can we have Solve Me for 10?
Solve me for 10 points. What is the square root of 900? That would be Patrick Henry. Addison.
30.
30 is correct. Patrick Henry in control.
Can we try Begins with CE for 10?
Begins with CE for 10 points. Identify each of the following places, people, or things that begin with the letter CE. If the correct response is a person's name, his or her last name or single name begins with the letters CE. An underground storage area often used for crops. That would be Seneca East. Nate.
Cellar.
Cellar is correct. Seneca East snatches control.
We'll do Solve Me for 20.
Solve me for 20 points. What is 14 times 11 plus 7? That will be Seneca East. Rayner.
161.
Correct. Seneca East in control.
Solve Me 15.
Solve me 15 points. If the average price of a gallon of milk was $3 in 2021 and $4 in 2022, what was the percentage of inflation? That would be Seneca East. Bryson.
25%.
Incorrect. Patrick Henry, would you like to steal? That would be Brendan.
33%.
33% is what we needed there. Patrick Henry snatches back control.
Oh, Solve Me for 25.
Solve me for 25 points. What is 4 cubed minus 2 cubed? That would be Addison.
12.
Incorrect. Seneca East, would you like to steal? That would be Rayner.
54.
Incorrect. 56 is what we needed there. Patrick Henry in control.
Language of Statistics for 15.
Language statistics for 15 points. The letter is F. The number of times that a particular value occurs as an observation. That would be Patrick Henry. Brendan.
Frequency.
Frequency is correct. Patrick Henry in control.
Language of Statistics for 20.
Languages of statistics now for 20 points. The letter is M. Average score in a data set. That would be Seneca East. Rayner.
Mean.
Will we accept mean? We will accept mean or median. Seneca East takes back control.
Solve Me for 30.
Solve me for 30 points. If a marathon runner averages 6 miles per hour, approximately how many miles will they run in 2 hours and 45 minutes? That will be Seneca East. Rayner.
16 miles.
Incorrect. Patrick Henry, would you like to steal? That will be Brendan.
14.
Incorrect. 16.5 is the correct answer there. Seneca East, though, you're still in control.
Language of statistics, 25.
Language of statistics for 25 points. The letter is M. The value of the most frequent score in a data set. That will be Seneca East. Rayner.
Median.
Incorrect. Patrick Henry, would you like to steal? That would be Brendan.
Maximum.
Incorrect. We needed mode there. That is the end of the category round. Currently in the lead with 155 points is Patrick Henry, but it's coming down to our brainstorm round. It's next, 20 points apiece, negative deduction for an incorrect answer. Stay tuned. Welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Currently in the lead with 155 points is Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry, a new member has joined your team. Who is it?
To my left, we have Zachary Brent, a senior.
All right, welcome to you and to all of our returning players. This is the brainstorm round. In this round, all questions are worth 20 points apiece, negative 20 points for an incorrect answer. You may confer before buzzing in, but no stealing. I repeat, no stealing in this round. Seneca East, Patrick Henry, are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Sherlock Holmes, Master Detective, was created by which prolific Scottish writer and physician? Patrick Henry. Addison.
Sir Conan Doyle.
Sir Conan Doyle is correct. Identify the uncharged elementary particle first identified by James Chadwick in 19... Seneca East. Bryson.
Neutron. Neutron.
Correct. Give the 9-letter noun that designates a long speech by an actor in a play or movie. That would be Seneca East. Nate.
A monologue.
Monologue is correct. Identify the Greek hero credited with the stratagem called the Trojan horse. That would be Seneca East. Nate.
Odysseus.
Correct. Which U.S. president was in office when the Gulf of Tonkin resolution was passed? That would be Patrick Henry. Brenton.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Correct. During which president's tenure did the XYZ affair between France and the United States take place? Time. John Adams. According to the geologic timetable, the current era we are living through began about 65 million years ago. Name the age. Cenozoic. Name the Alabama university that during World War II trained a group of African Americans to be fighter and bomber pilots. That will be Patrick Henry. Brenton.
The Tuskegee Institute.
Will we accept that? We will. Tuskegee University or Institute. Where was the Battle of Bunker Hill actually fought? That will be Patrick Henry. Brenton.
On Breeds Hill.
Breeds Hill is correct. Name the Chicago University professor who developed radiocarbon dating in 1949. Time. That will be Willard Libby. What hyphenated name is given to the hominids of the Upper Old Stone Age whose remains were found in a cave near Dordogne, France? Time. Cro-Magnon is what we were looking for there. In the words mistake, mishap, and misstep, what is the meaning of the prefix miss, M-I-S? That would be Seneca East. Rayner.
Wrongdoing.
Wrong is, will we accept that? We cannot accept that. Incorrect or just wrong. Give the name for the symbol on a, that is the end of the game. Seneca East, 15 points. Patrick Henry, 215. Let's give both these teams a big round of applause. In the spirit of good sportsmanship, let's come out, meet in the middle, shake hands, or bump fists, and we'll see you at the next BGSU Brain Game.